Hi, today we look at triangle congruency postulates. We have two triangles, first and second, and we don't know if they're congruent. What means congruent? Congruent means that all six parts, three sides and three angles are equal. For triangle congruency postulates we use this rule. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. Each postulate is in the form of if-then statement, a conditional statement. And each postulate is actually a theorem. We sometimes use the word postulate because for this purpose we don't really, it doesn't really important if they can be proven or not. But they are theorems and they can be proven. Number one, SSS, side, side, side. If three sides of one triangle equal to corresponding three sides of another triangle, then triangles are congruent, and therefore all the other parts of those triangles are equal. Number two, SAS, side, angle, side. If two sides and angle between them, equal to corresponding two sides and angle between them of two triangles, then triangles are congruent, and therefore all the other parts of those triangles are congruent. Number three, ASA. If we have one side and two adjacent angles in one triangle, and one side and two adjacent angles of another triangle, they are equal, then triangles are congruent, and therefore all the other parts of those triangles are congruent. Number four, one side and any two angles. We can see here that actually number three is a subset of number four. However, first three postulates are like fundamental postulates that everybody knows them, so that's why we separate. But in reality, there is a postulate that is saying that if we have one side and any two angles of one triangle equal to one side corresponding and any two angles of another triangle, then those triangles are congruent. Number five, two sides and one angle opposite to the longest side. So longest out of these two. Very important, because there is a false postulate, two sides and one angle opposite to the shortest side. So if two sides and one angle opposite to the longest side of one triangle equal to corresponding two sides and one angle opposite to the longest side of another triangle equal, then those triangles are congruent. But it doesn't work for the shortest side, and this diagram shows this. Let's say we have OA side is given, we have alpha angle is given, and we have OB given. But as we can see on this diagram, OB can be constructed either this way or this way. So that means with this given, we can construct two separate triangles. Therefore, we cannot define a specific triangle with these three elements given, and therefore it cannot be part of a postulate. Now we have four more postulates related to right triangles. Two legs of one right triangle equal to corresponding two legs of another right triangle, then those triangles are congruent. One leg and hypotenuse of one right triangle equal to one leg and hypotenuse of another right triangle, then those two triangles are congruent. One leg and one acute angle of one triangle equal to one leg and one acute angle of another triangle, then those triangles are congruent. Hypotenuse of one triangle and one acute angle of that one first triangle, and hypotenuse of another plus one acute angle of another triangle, if they are equal, then those right triangles are congruent.